won't get these joints out here. I got money so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new nice fresh jeans and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is. Y'all see what I got in my hand. Y'all see what I got in my hand. Y'all see I got my bougie cup in my hand. So y'all already know what that means. Y'all already know what today is because I be having y'all checking y'all calendars, okay? Y'all need to like, comment, share, subscribe. But like I said, only if you want to. Only if you want to. If you're watching this video, that's really all I appreciate. And I appreciate everybody who watch my videos, who like, comment, and share, and subscribe. Period. I know I didn't say that like 3 times, but yeah, y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is. Y'all know what today is. Y'all see my bougie cup in my hand. Yeah, y'all see I got the nails done. Yeah, I'm about to have my nails done, y'all. I had took a little break because I just took a little break, but I've been doing things and things been life. It's been lifing, but I'm not gonna let life get the best of me. All right, y'all, I don't want to take too long into these intros. Y'all see I got a drink here. Y'all know it's Wasted Wednesday, so I'm about to get wasted. Y'all already know, like I told y'all, I'm filming Mini Monday, Tipsy Tuesday, and Wasted Wednesday in one day. Y'all already know I just filmed Tipsy Tuesday, but y'all already saw that video, so y'all seeing Wasted Wednesday today. So y'all already know I'm like already little baby tipsy, so I'm about to drink this and I'm about to be wasted. Okay, so let's go ahead and taste this drink. Ooh, berry explosion. Berry explosion. Okay, y'all, let me tell y'all what's in this drink. It is some red wine. It is some strawberry lime margarita mix and the watermelon margarita mix. Both of those have alcohol in it, and then I mixed it with some berry juice. So berry explosion. It's good. Like, you cannot taste the alcohol. Ooh, this is dangerous. Y'all, I had made my little sis the drink I had made yesterday and today, and she was lit. Like, I can see why. You cannot taste the alcohol, but you feel it immediately. Immediately. It's a strong wine plus the margarita mix. So I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I love it. I love when I cannot taste the alcohol, but it still get me right. And like I told y'all, I'm going on a toning weight loss journey, so I'm not drinking heavy alcohol, so this works great for me. And I hope y'all be trying these drinks. They're really tasty, they're really good. So with further ado, y'all, let's hop right into this story time. Y'all see the title. I think I named this my boyfriend was stalking me. He caught me cheating. So as y'all know, this is a baby daddy chronicle. So this is about L, and we're gonna hop right into this crazy ass drama filled story time. Okay, y'all, so if y'all have not watched I Snuck Contraband into a Jail, y'all need to go watch that. I don't know how to link a video, but I'm gonna figure that out, and I'm gonna link it somewhere or put the title somewhere or something so y'all can go watch that video, okay? So y'all already know that story time was about Toby if y'all watched that story. So this is gonna kind of tie into that a little bit. Little bit. Yeah. So, okay, at this time, y'all, I was still working at this call center. I know I haven't really went into the call center, but if y'all want to know a little bit about the call center, I did talk about like the ending of me working to the call center in the story time where I said my ex got me fired. Go watch that video. So I'm still working at this toxic ass call center. This was like in the middle of me working there. I'm still with L, but it's like the end of our relationship, okay? So towards the end of our relationship, like I just kept telling him, like I was telling him for many years, like I didn't want to be in the relationship and I wanted him to leave, y'all. And I was like, this was like the point where I was so toxic. Like I was so toxic, but it was just like he would not leave. And so I was being so mean to him. Like I was doing everything I possibly could to make him not like me, to want to like leave and never come back. Okay, so that's like a little mini backstory, I guess. All right, y'all. So let's just say things are rocking in our relationship. Hella stuff was going on. It's the end of our relationship. So at this time, I'm working at the call center, and I had a second job. I was working back at Macy's. If y'all haven't watched my worst job ever, where I worked at Macy's, go watch that. So I was back working here, and I'm part-time now. Y'all, I had, if y'all go watch the story time where I got scammed out of 4K, I had got rid of that car and I had got a newer car. It was like a 2013, and I think we was in the year 2016, 17. So I was in like a newer car. It was a truck. It was a Ford SUV. So I had got that car and I had gave my old car to L. I'm gonna go another story time about what happened, what he did in that car. This time I'm working in the shoe department. So I started working here because I had got that car, and it was at a car note, and you know, car insurance. I had put car insurance in my name. I had took it. I stopped getting car insurance under my mom's name, and yeah, so I was just like, all right, let me get a little second job. L was working, but he wasn't working a lot, and like he was in and out of jobs, and I'm just that type of person. I don't depend on a nigga. I don't depend on no man. I don't depend on no man's money, his check, nothing. If I cannot pay all my bills on my own, then I need to figure out how to. I don't care if I got a man to help me. I need to know I can pay all the bills on my own. And if he helped, okay, cool. But I need to make sure I can do it on my own, all by myself. So I got a second job. And everything was going cool. Little shit happened, which I gotta, not little shit, but some stuff that happened at that job I'm gonna get into in another story time. But L was working at a job in the same area I was working in. So he worked like 5-10 minutes away from my second job. So I would go to my first job, get off my first job, and then from I worked in Concord, I would drive to Walnut Creek to my second job, which is like 15-20 minutes away from each other because of traffic at the time I was leaving. Other than that, it'd be like a 5-10 minute drive, but sometimes it'd be 15-20 minutes. My mom was picking up Dylan from daycare and watching him, so that's where Dylan would be. But when I started working this job, like things between me and L got like really extra weird. I don't know what had happened, what changed in him. It was crazy. At this time, I had just been really mean to L. Like, y'all, I would come home, walk in the house, and just mug the fuck out of him. Be like, I don't like you. I'd be like, I don't like you. I don't like you. Like, when you leaving, like, get your shit and leave. Like, get your money together and leave. Like, I don't like you. Like, I don't, like, y'all, I could be in the happiest mood. And as soon as I would walk into the house and see him, y'all, I would instantly just be like, ugh. Like, my mood would just instantly be like, ugh. Like, ugh. Like, ugh. Like, so much. You know what I mean? Like, we just was going through so much, and I was just so over the relationship, and I just wanted him to leave and leave me alone. So during this time, if y'all watch, like I said, if y'all watched the story time where I snuck contraband into the jail, this intertwined with this. So I have reconnected with my longtime best friend from high school that I've known him since like second grade, Toby. So we would be talking and stuff while I was at work, but I never would talk to him when I got home on the phone. So one day, y'all, I said, fuck it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm about to talk to him. So he called me one day, and Dylan and Elle was in the living room or my room. So I went in. And look, y'all, don't, hey, I know y'all gonna judge me. It's okay. Talk y'all shit in the comments. I know, cause I know y'all gonna be like, you was wildin', but he called and I answered, and I had went in Dylan's room, and y'all, I was like cupcaking on the phone with him, like we was cupcaking hard. I ain't even gonna lie. We was just talking on the phone like baby flirt, just talking about hella shit. And we was really on the phone for like 20-30 minutes. But y'all, I'm just a slick ass girl. Like, I would like come back into like the living room or my room where Elle and Dylan was and check on them, like, oh, what y'all doing? He'd be like, oh, we just chilling. They was either watching TV or playing the game. Like, y'all, I was really like playing this shit off like nothing. But I was like acting like I wasn't on the phone when I would come back in with them, but I was still on the phone. I would like mute the phone and tell Toby like, oh, hold on. And I'm coming there like, y'all good, y'all good? Yeah, I'm good. Like, what you doing? What you doing? And I'm just like, oh, nothing. I'm just chilling. They wasn't really too much. Well, Elle wasn't really too much paying attention to what I was actually doing because he was, I think they was either playing the game or watching like some anime show. So they was just into that. So he wasn't really like really paying attention to like the slick ass shit I was doing. I was whole ass on the phone with another nigga. So I'm just in Dylan's room for like hella long at one point, just cupcaked on the phone, walking around Dylan's room, all in Dylan's room, all in Dylan's closet. Dylan has a walk-in closet. So we just talking about hella shit, just catching up. Like, so much had happened between me and Toby, y'all, that some stuff I can't even tell y'all. Some stuff is for the membership. I'm gonna have a membership because it's some stuff that I gotta just tell y'all in the membership. This fucking fun. So we just catching up. We just talking about hella old shit, like hella high school shit, elementary shit, just stuff like catching up. So I'm in the room. I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking I'm slick as fuck. Like, yeah, I got my baby daddy in the room and I'm on the phone with Toby. Like, can't nobody tell me shit. I'm a player out here. I'm a player ass bitch out here. Like, what? Ned. Hell no. So I totally even forget. I don't even know how, y'all. Elle here. Finally, I'm just over there in Dylan's room too long. I guess Elle was like, what the fuck she doing in Dylan's room so long? Like, why is she just in there so long? So I'm pretty sure he's heard me talk. He was like, she don't know, like, who she's talking to? Like, why is she over there so long? You get what I'm saying? But y'all, in between this time, I would like go outside, walk in and out the house, like, and I'm like, my dumb ass, I don't usually do that kind of stuff unless like me and him going through stuff and I'm on the phone with my mom. So I guess he probably was just like, we're not going through nothing right now. Like, what is she doing? So y'all, he came over there and I don't know how long this nigga was standing at Dylan's door, but I'm in Dylan's closet just cheesing, giggling like, yeah, Toby, oh my God. Like, I can't believe all that happened. Like, that's crazy. I miss you. Oh my God. Like, He was like, who the fuck you on the phone with? And I'm like, y'all, like, y'all, let me pause right there, y'all. Up until this date, like, me and Elle would break up and take like little mini breaks. And I would text dudes a little bit, but nothing too far. I'd be like, hey, what you doing? What's up? Like, how are you? Shit, basic shit. I never was like, oh, let's link up, let's kick it. I never got that far with like talking to a dude, even when me and Elle was on breaks, even though I knew he was probably talking like that to bitches. Well, he was, I knew for a fact. But at this point, he just did so much to me and all the shit that we had went through. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, who is, like, what? But y'all, this was the first time I ever did some really bold ass shit like that. So when he was like, who the fuck you on the phone with? I was like I was stunned. I was like, huh? I was like, yo, I'm so dumb. I was like, I'm not even on the phone. What is you talking about? He was like, I was just standing at the door and I just heard you talking for a good 5 minutes. Like, who is you on the phone with? You just kikiing, ha-ha, and laughing and giggling this shit on the phone. Like, who is you talking to? Who is you talking to? And I'm like, don't worry about who I'm talking to. Like, I already told you I don't want to be with you. Like, why won't you just leave me alone? I don't want to be with you. He was like, no, but we still together. And who is you on the phone with? Who is you on the phone with? I'm like, don't worry about who I'm on the phone with. Don't worry. So I'm mind y'all, I don't even have Toby on mute. He's hearing all this shit, y'all. This nigga is dying laughing. I'm pretty sure if he could have put this shit on speaker, was he on the jail phone or his, I don't know if it was on the jail phone or his cell phone at this point, but I know this nigga was like, I heard him laughing. If he was on his phone, I know this nigga had this shit on speaker. I know the niggas in the jailhouse was laughing like fuck, or he was telling them like, I just know these niggas was having a ball with what the fuck was going on. I know Toby was for sure. So I was just like, what is you talking about? Like, I'm not even on the phone. Like, I'm just walking around. Like, I was just looking at YouTube videos. Like, what is you talking about? Like, ain't even on the phone. He was like, you on the phone. Like, you had the phone to your ear. Like, what is you talking about? Like, you think I'm fucking stupid? And I was like, maybe, because you be doing dumbass shit. Like, y'all, I'm hella trying to deflect because I'm just like, shit, I'm caught. Mind y'all, I have been talking to Toby for like a month at this point. And I don't want to say too much here, but y'all just know, like, y'all already know if y'all been watching, like, I had a big crush on Toby when I was younger. The crush went away and then we did become strictly friends. But like the chemistry me and Toby had was like fire. Like the connection me and Toby have is like no other. Like if me and him was to ever like link up or like really like fuck each other, like, yeah, the chemistry is fire. But I was always stuck between like, I valued our friendship, but like our chemistry is so fire. Like I just know like we would probably have a real fucking dope ass relationship. But Toby a cheater though, so whatever. I'm trying to think of how to lie my way out of this situation, but I'm just so stunned. Like I just like, oh my fucking God. Now at one point did I think to fucking up the phone at first. So me and him going back and forth, I'm hearing Toby laughing, so it's making me laugh. L's getting hella mad. He's like, oh, so you think shit funny? Oh, you think shit funny? Like, who is you fucking on the phone with? Y'all, why my dumb ass saying my mom? Y'all, I was like, my mom? I could be on the phone with my mom. He was like, you're not on the phone with your mom. You over here giggling this shit, cheesing this shit. I heard what the fuck I was talking about. Like, you not talking to your mom like that. You're not on the phone with your mom and shit. He's like, who the fuck on the phone? He was like, is you on the phone with a nigga? Is you on the phone with a nigga? And I'm like, and if I am? And if I am, y'all, we like going back and forth, y'all. Then he tried to grab the phone, y'all. Y'all, I was like, oh shit. Like, I was like, what? So y'all, we started tussling, cause I'm like, I can't let this nigga get my phone. I can't let this nigga get my phone. And he here, cause Toby, y'all, Toby, my best friend, that nigga is the funny ass nigga. Like, that nigga probably would have been like, nigga, who the fuck is you? Like, this my best friend. Like, the fuck, I can be on the phone with her. So I'm just like, oh, if this nigga get this phone and he can confirm that I'm on the phone with a nigga, mind you, L already felt some type of way about Toby because he had knew like the connection and stuff we had and all of that. So if he would have knew that was him, that nigga heart would have, man, maybe that would have got him to leave. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that nigga was already pressed about Toby. So yeah, y'all, we getting a tussling and shit. Mind y'all, Dylan is in my room, and I know y'all gonna talk shit about me in the comments and say like, girl, you a bad mom, why was y'all doing all of that? Hey, it happened. We never did nothing like that in front of Dylan, like extremely. Like, we argued a little bit here, but we never like really tussled in front of Dylan. So we're in Dylan's room, Dylan's in my room, y'all. We tussling for the phone. I'm like, no, Y'all, he grabbing at me, trying to grab the phone. I'm pushing that nigga. I'm like, boom, nigga, don't be fucking trying to grab my phone. You don't pay my phone bill. Matter of fact, nigga, I pay your phone bill. I pay your shit. Cause y'all, I was so dumb. I let him get on my phone plan, which was under my mom's name. But that's a later story. But I'm like, nigga, you don't pay my phone bill. You can't grab my phone. Don't touch my phone. Don't touch my shit. He's like, give me the phone. Give me the phone. Who on the phone? Who on the phone? Toby just cracking up, dying, laughing. So I'm laughing. I'm laughing, but I'm mad because I'm just like, y'all, I'm just like going from like, nigga, give me my phone to like laughing. So it's making L fucking irate, y'all. Y'all, he pushing on me. He grabbing on me. He like trying to hold me and get the phone. I'm like, you're not getting my phone. You're not getting my phone. I'm pushing him. I'm punching him. I'm like, get off of me. Back up off of me. Don't touch me. Don't touch my stuff. This is my phone. I can be on the phone with whoever I want to be with. I don't even want to be with you. I keep telling you to leave. Like, da 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 da. Y'all, so y'all, he like almost grabbed that phone, y'all. I hung that motherfucker up so quick. I finally, cause y'all, I didn't even think to hang up this damn phone this whole time until like y'all, he had that phone. I don't know how to explain it, but y'all, he like had the phone, but I had the phone and I clicked that end call button so fucking quick, y'all. Whew. Thank God. And y'all know like the number don't like, it's like a jail number, so it's not like, you know, a number in my phone or anything. I don't know what the jail number come up as, but if y'all got jail calls, y'all know the number that come up. So y'all, he was like, oh, really? You gonna hang up the phone? I'm like, yeah. Then y'all, he gets the phone from me somehow. So he's like looking at the call log and he's like, what fucking kind of number is this? So then he called the number and, you know, the jail thing come up, but it say you can't like make incoming calls with her. He's like, so you on the phone with a nigga from jail? You on the phone with a nigga from jail? Who the fuck is you on the phone with? You on the phone with Toby? You on the phone with that nigga Toby? Y'all, skirt. Fast forward. Y'all, I mean, rewind. Before this had happened, right, y'all? Remember I had told y'all I had wrote Toby a letter when we talked on the phone. But Toby had wrote me a letter and sent me a card, y'all. And my dumb ass tried to hide that shit in my my panty drawer. Because we had different underwear drawers. But I tried to hide that in my underwear drawer. And then I'm going to get back on that later, y'all. Because L started doing, when I told y'all L was doing creepy stuff. Like he was like going through my clothes, like searching my stuff. And he had found that the envelope. And that's why he was kind of too pressed about L, because he was like, why this nigga writing you? How he know where you live? And I was like, I lie, y'all. I was like, I don't know. Maybe somebody told him, like, you know, I don't know. Like, I lie. Obviously, he had to get the fucking address from me or somebody. But I was like, I don't know what that's about. So when he seen that it was the jail call, y'all, that nigga was going crazy. He was like, I know that wasn't that nigga. I know that wasn't that nigga Toby. I know that wasn't that nigga Toby. And I was like, no. I was like, it was Eric, y'all. I made up some fucking weird name. I was like, it's my friend from high school, Eric. You don't know him? That's just my friend. It was like, no, that's that nigga Toby. And I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know why, y'all. I just did not want him to know it was Toby. I don't know. Y'all, we get the wrestling and tussling in the room. I'm like, boop, boop, putting the paws on him. He like trying to stop me from putting the paws on him because I'm mad, like, nigga, get my shit back. Da, 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 da. We going in. I'm like, pop, 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 putting the... I'm spilling the liquor. Bad, y'all. But okay, back to where I was at. So yeah, I'm trying to get my phone from him, like I said. So we wrestling and touching him. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I'm tussling with him. I'm like throwing blows, y'all. He catching them. He eating them up. He like boom, 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 pushing all my punches out the way. I'm bumping. I'm like, get my phone. He like, nah. Da, 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 da. He's trying to go through my phone. Mind y'all, I didn't have nothing in my phone besides like me and Toby texting and being on the phone. But I didn't want him to see that I had been texting Toby from his fake cell phone or whatever. So, I mean, allegedly the cell phone he had in there, allegedly he had a cell phone. I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. So I didn't want him to like see none of that shit. So I'm trying to fight him. He like pushing me out the way. I'm trying to grab the phone, punch this nigga up like, nigga, get my shit. Like, nigga, you gotta be fucked up. Like, get my shit. So y'all, finally, I got the phone. I snatched the phone, y'all. I snatched the phone, y'all, and I run outside. I run out, down the stairs, out the gate, and I'm walking. I'm like, what the fuck, y'all? So I actually did call my mom, getting on the phone with my mom. And I'm like, man, this dude fucking crazy. He trying to wrestle and tussle with me. My mom like, what's going on? And y'all, I be keeping it real with my mom. So I told her what happened. She was like, you wrong. That's not right. Da 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 da. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, he still live with you. Y'all still technically together. You can't be doing that. I'm like, okay, mom. So I get off the phone with my mom eventually. And then I go back to the house. Like, me and him get into it. We arguing and stuff. He's like, oh, yeah, I just caught you cheating. You a cheater. You probably talking to hella niggas. So we arguing, and I'm like, how the hell is you gonna get mad at me when you be talking to all these people? You be doing all this stuff to me, and like, what? Like, I do one thing, and like, all of a sudden, I'm like this bad person. So we get into it. That day go by, y'all. Time go by. Everything mellow out. When I told y'all L was acting weird, he started acting extra weird. Let me tell y'all. So, like I told y'all, I had worked at my second job, Macy's. He had worked nearby. After that, y'all, I'm gonna say like 2 weeks passed by. Everything was cool for a minute. Everything cool. We made up. Everything was cool. Something in L changed. He started doing weird stuff, and I'm gonna get into another story time later. If y'all watch the story time, one of my first story times I did, my roommate horror story, go watch that. And then y'all kind of get an idea of what the fuck time L was on. So, but I'm oblivious. Like, I'm just so innocent in the mind. I'm not understanding, I don't know why, for some reason, what's going on. So one day I'm at work, y'all, and one of my coworkers come up to me and they like, hey, we've been seeing this dude come up in here. We just want to, you know, tell everybody, like, be careful, because we just been seeing this dude come up here. Mind y'all, I didn't tell y'all, I worked in the shoe department, but I worked in the women's shoe department. You feel me? So usually only women would be in there, or men buying a woman stuff, you know, but mostly women, or men with a woman. So they kept just saying they kept seeing this dude coming in there, walking around, and he looked real sketchy. And so they was just telling everybody, like, just be careful, just be on the lookout. Like, if you, maybe he's stealing, maybe he's not. We don't see him looking at the shoes. We just see him walking around. And then there was like a bench, like, so this is where you check out over here. And then the warehouse is behind where you check out. Like, you walk through a door and there's like a warehouse with all the shoes and, you know, every size shoes. And then you check out, and then across it's like the door where you come in, like right here, and then a walkway, and then all the shoes and stuff right here. And then it's like lined up, and then it's a walkway right there, and then there's benches where you can like sit down. So they was saying like he would come in, walk around, and then sit down on the bench. And I'm like, okay. One of the ladies was telling me, she was like, you know, just be careful, because you close by yourself sometimes. I just want you to be on the lookout, you know, just be careful. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I'm cool. I ain't noticed nothing, but all right, cool. Y'all, one day I'm at work, chilling, working. It's a hard day working in the shoe department. So goddamn stressful. Women are so, oh my God, irritating. I could never work in the shoe department ever again. Going through a long ass day. And it's this one lady who came up to me that I was cool with. She was like, hey, like, remember I told you this guy, like, he's walking around. I just want to show you what he looked like, since you said you didn't know what he looked like. He's sitting right there on the bench. I'm like, oh, okay, yes, cool, show me. Y'all, when I look at who's sitting on the bench, guess who the fuck's sitting on the bench? Guess who's sitting on the bench? I think y'all already know who's sitting on this fucking bench. It's fucking L. L is sitting on the bench. Y'all, when I seen who it was, y'all, my motherfucking heart sank to my fucking toes. Because I'm like, this is the nigga that they've been saying been creeping around, y'all. And I was just like, like the way I looked, she was like, do you know him? And I was like, no. She was like, oh, okay. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know who that is. And she was like, yeah, but this is the guy, so just be careful. Y'all, I'm looking like, I cannot believe this is the nigga they been talking about. So y'all, whole time L been coming up to my job, walking around stalking me. So I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. So that day go by. When he saw that I was looking at him with one of my other coworkers, this nigga got up and walked away. So I'm like, all right, this nigga being weird. So after work, y'all, I would pick him up. He would kind of get off. We would get off around the same time. So either he would be waiting at the car or I would pick him up. So I pick him up and I'm like, we get in the car with each other. So I'm like, hey, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why were you at my job earlier? He was like, I wasn't at your job. And I'm like, I saw you. You saw me see you. What is you talking about? Like, we locked the eyes, nigga. Like, we looked dead at each other. He was like, you tripping. You didn't see me. It must be them other niggas you talking to. And I'm like, other niggas I'm talking to? I'm like, what other niggas am I talking to? He was like, yeah, them other niggas you be talking to, that nigga you was on the phone with. I'm like, dude, you obviously knew that was a jail call. When you called the number back, it went to the jail line. I'm like, so how could that be a nigga that I'm talking to? If the nigga's in jail, make it make sense how, like, how could that nigga be here at my job? Like, y'all, it was just like, I wasn't even catching. I knew the shit he was saying was crazy, but it wasn't registering to me, like, what was really going on with him. Like, why would he be saying crazy ass shit like that? So I'm just like, dude, like, you tripping, you crazy. Like, y'all, at this point, we had been together for, this was like our 8-9 year mark. I'm like, dude, I've been knowing you for like damn near 8 years. I know what the fuck you look like. That was you. I saw you sitting there. Like, what is you doing? Like, my coworker's been saying some creepy ass nigga been walking around stalking and shit. Like, you the nigga. He's like, nah, they tripping. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. You tripping them other niggas you talk to. So I'm just like, dude, you crazy. Like, don't do that shit because they already on radar about you. Like, they're going to call the fucking police or security on you. Like, stop fucking doing that. Like, why are you even up at my job? Like, you're fucking weird. Y'all, for like a whole week straight, this nigga was really trying to say that wasn't him. Mind y'all, after that, I started really fucking paying attention. And I would just be at work, chilling, doing my job. There was like a Starbucks in this Macy's, like, close by and stuff. And I started catching him. I started seeing him like walking in there, and then he would see me and try to fake go to the Starbucks or something. And I would like text him or call him like, what the fuck are you doing in here? Like, why do you keep popping up in my job? Mind y'all, the Macy's in Walnut Creek is big, and like where the shoe department is, it's like glass, so you can see right in there. It's like, what the fuck are you creeping around my job for? Like, that's weird. If you wanted to like check on me or something, you could obviously look straight in here and see me, like if I'm on the floor, if I'm not on like my lunch or my break or something. So he's just like, that's not me, y'all. He was swearing up and down this was not the fuck him. And I'm just like, bro, you're fucking crazy. Like, that's dead ass you. Like, what are you talking about? So I see him again, y'all. I take a picture and I send it to him. I'm like, look at your fucking dumb ass. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you got all my coworkers scared. Like, go on somewhere. Like, if you needed to get the keys to go in the car or something, like, text me, tell me that, and I'll give you the keys. But you doing this weird ass shit. So he was just like, oh, this the first time me doing that shit. Yeah, give me the keys because I'm off early. Like, I'm gonna go sit in the car until you get off. I'm like, all right, y'all. So I walk up to him and like give him the keys or whatever. But mind y'all, I work the late shift, so it's usually me closing by myself. So nobody else was there. I didn't want nobody to know I knew this nigga. Like, I was not telling nobody I knew this nigga. I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. Because they call the police. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know who the fuck that nigga is. So, yeah. After that day, y'all, things just start getting worse and worse. Like, Elle just start, like, accusing me of the dumbest shit, y'all. Let me get into it. So, like, one day this nigga was like at home by himself, y'all, and he was like going through my clothes, and I had these cute ass fucking purple pants, and I had waist like some milk or something on it, something white on these pants, y'all. For some reason, L was just going through my dirty clothes, going through all my shit, and he had saw these purple pants, and it was like some white stuff on it. And he was like, y'all, this nigga called me at work and was like, oh, bitch, I fucking found your fucking pants and there's some white shit on it. You was fucking that nigga in your work clothes, because them was like pants I would wear to work. I was like, mind you, these was not the pants I would wear to my second job. These was like work clothes I would wear to my first job. He was like, you fucked up nigga at your job. I done found your work clothes and they got white shit on it. It's the stuff that guys release out of their private area. And I'm just like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, you tripping. I'm like, why are you even going through my fucking dirty clothes, you weird ass nigga? I'm just like, dude, you tripping. Like, you doing hella shit. He's like, nah, cause you be acting hella funny to me. You be hella mean to me. You be coming home tripping and shit. Like, nah, you must be fucking with some nigga. It must be that nigga you on the phone with. And I kept just saying, like, how could it be the nigga you call me on the phone with when this nigga's in jail? He was like, that nigga probably got out of jail. And I'm like, bro, you tripping. I'm like, you tripping, like you losing it. I'm like, I ain't even messing with nobody. I ain't kicking it with nobody. None of that. Yeah, I was on the phone with Toby, but at this time I haven't even went to seen Toby yet. We was just talking on the phone, and he had just wrote me that letter back that one time with the card, and it was just like the envelope, and I should have fucking threw away the envelope. That's all he found. He never found he didn't find a letter or a card. He just had found the envelope that was sent to me. And I'm just like, dude, you tripping. Like, you hella tripping. Like, you weird. You going through my dirty clothes. I'm like, that's hella weird. You stalking me the fuck at work. Like, you got my coworkers scared and shit. I'm like, dude, like, you tripping. Like, you need to cut that shit out, like, immediately. Like, that is weird as hell, y'all. I'm just like, at this point, y'all, I'm stressed as hell, because I'm just like, every little thing I could breathe two times different than I did yesterday, and oh, you breathing different because another nigga, he would just be tripping. And I'm like, how the fuck is you tripping over me when I be catching you talking to all kind of these dusty ass hoes in your phone, y'all? And I'm gonna get into another fucking story times about that kind of shit. I'm like, you got me fucked up. Like, nigga, what you talking about? He's like, yeah, because you always want to fight me. You always being mean to me. I'm like, because I don't want to be with you. Like, what are you not understanding? But I'm not cheating on you. Like, I'm not kicking it and like linking up with dudes or like having sex with dudes, because that's what he was basically accusing me of. And I'm just like, I'm not doing none of that shit. I just don't want to be with you. I'm tired of this toxic ass situation. I'm tired of like this stuff going on in my home. Like, I'm tired of being this angry ass person. Like, I'm a mother first. Like, I don't want to be upset when I come home. I want to be happy when I come home and I see my son. But instantly when I see you, I get irritated. I'm mad. I'm irritated. I'm disgusted. I want to be free of the shackles of L. Y'all get what I'm saying? It was just like, I could never just be happy at home unless I was just in Dylan's room chilling by myself. So, y'all, we argued about it. Like, I got home, y'all, he putting the pants in my face. Like, look at this shit, look at this shit. And I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, you tripping? Like, these are my pants. Like, I know what's on my pants. I'm like, I spilled something on my pants. He was, but it's right there by the crotch area. Like, why is it right there? It looked like a nigga nutted. And I'm just like, bro, you're hella tripping. Like, you're fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, what are you talking about? That is not what you think it is. Y'all, so that happened. The next incident that happened, this is where this nigga had me fucked up, and then we broke up like literally almost a week or two after. So one day I'm at work, he did that creepy shit, and then this day he got just so mad. Like, he got home, he got a ride home, but he was like creeping at my job, y'all, and I had saw him, and I was just like, what the fuck? And I text him, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you creeping at my coworkers and shit. Like, leave. Like, dude, don't do that shit. So he left. He found his own way home or something like that. And then, y'all, y'all, mind y'all, let me just right here, let me just pause. Mind y'all, like I said, my mom was picking Dylan up from daycare, and she would be with him. So I was getting off at 10, 11 o'clock. I would have to leave Walnut Creek and drive 20-30 minutes, I'm gonna say 20-25 minutes to Antioch to pick up my son, then drive back to Pittsburgh, which is like a 10-15 minute drive to come home. So I wasn't getting home till like midnight. Dylan would already be asleep. I would like pick him up from my mom. He would be asleep. I would just carry him, put him in the car, and then carry him upstairs, put him in his bed. So y'all, I'm tired. I didn't work 2 jobs because I'm the one who get Dylan to school. I mean daycare. So I would have to get up early, drop Dylan off at daycare, head to work a full 8-hour, 9-hour shift at my regular job, then do another 4 to 5 hours at my second job, then drive to pick up my son, pick him up, carry him out of my mama's house, put him in my truck, drive home, carry him upstairs, put him in his bed, and then settle down and go to bed. And then most times when I would come home, I would pre-cook dinner so that dinner was already pre-made, and I would have dinner made so that my mom can either come pick up the food or pack the food for Dylan to have, or when I come home, have the food or have it for lunch. So I was tired. So it was just like, I didn't have fucking no time to be doing all this cheater shit Elle thought I was doing. Like, it was just so fucking absurd. I couldn't understand why he even thought I had enough time to cheat. Like, I literally had no fucking time to cheat. Like, I was sleeping on the job. I was sleeping in my car at work. Hella shit. Like, I was burnt the fuck out. But it was just like, I didn't want to depend on his money, which I'm glad I didn't, because y'all, can I get into that in this story time? Now I'm gonna get to another story time. But y'all just know he had bill responsibilities that he wasn't responsibility in, and I didn't know for a minute. But at the end of the day, like I said, I always tried to make sure I had enough money to cover all my fucking bills, even though Elle was responsible for some of the bills. But good thing I did, because later on I covered myself. So I'm at work one day at my second job, and they going cool. I'm having a good day. One of my coworkers had gave me a Starbucks card. I was like, oh shit. So I'm not really at that time, I was not really a coffee drinker. So I went to Starbucks. I got me a coffee because I was tired, and I had got me a little coffee. I'm sipping on my coffee. It's my little break. I'm chilling. Next thing I know, y'all, I get a call from this nigga Elle. This nigga like, oh bitch, you do coke. The playing with my nose, sipping on candy, playing with my nose. If y'all from the Bay, y'all know that song. Let you know that be love. Sipping on candy, playing with my nose from Messy Marp. Okay, but anyway, so I'm like, what? Y'all, I had never did any drug besides being on cloud 9 in my life. Now, let me not lie. I tried to pop a pill maybe twice. Once when I was in like high school, and then once half a pill with Elle. He put it in a bottle. Other than that, y'all, I had never, ever, still to this day, tried any other drug besides getting on cloud 9. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you called the wrong person. Who did you mean to call? Your other bitches? Cause you called Shayla, and you know for a fact you called the wrong person asking these questions. Like, you not asking me this. Like, sir, I'm telling you right now, you're not asking Shayla, do she play with her nose? Sipping on candy, playing with my nose. Like, I got booger sugars. Like, what? Sir, y'all, I was like, what? What the fuck what is you talking about? He was like, yeah, because how the fuck can you work 2 jobs and do all the shit that you doing and you don't never be tired? I'm like, what makes you think I don't be tired? Just because I make what I do look good and I make it look easy don't mean I'm not tired. When I'm at work, my first job, we had 2 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch break. I was sleep. Then 15 minutes, I had a timer, I was sleep. That 30 minutes, sleep. That next 15, sleep. And then sometimes I would either have like an hour or 30 minutes or 45 minutes before I started my shift, because I got off at 5 and then I would sometimes start at 6 or 6:30. So I had a little bit of time to, when I got there, to take a nap. I'm like, dude, every chance I get, every break I get, I'm sleeping. I'm taking a nap. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, what is you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm like, what? What do you mean, how do I do what I do? Bitch, I'm a mother. We make it, whatever we gotta do happen. Whatever I gotta do to make it happen, to make sure my son is good, nigga, I'm doing. If I can't get no sleep, I'm not getting no sleep. If I have to work 24 hours just to make sure my son was good, I'm working 24 hours to make sure my son is good. And I'm gonna make that shit look easy peasy because I have a son and I don't want my kid to know that I'm going through some shit. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what, sir? What? Y'all, I had to walk out. Mind y'all, I was on my break, but it was time for me to go back. So I clocked back in and then I walked outside. Cause I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? Am I doing what? I'm like, L, you've known me for 8 years, my nigga. When have you ever saw me or heard me ever try a drug? What the fuck is you talking about? I barely smoke. I mean, I smoke. I blew down the house. I blew down the house. Don't get me wrong. But after having my son, I was not doing it as much at that time. You get what I mean? Like, I would do it here and there, but not like a lot, because obviously I was tired. I was working 2 jobs. Like, when I started working 2 jobs, I was not doing that like that. And then I kind of had switched to like the pen and all that kind of shit, whatever. So I go outside and I got to really pop off, because I'm letting him pop off saying I'm this booger sugar head, I'm this head, all this stuff, da 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 da. I go outside, I'm like, hey, check this out. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm like, hold on now. Hold on. Cause Shayla, hey, and it ain't no shade to anybody who do whatever they do. Do what you do. Hey, I don't care. I got friends who do what they do. I don't judge nobody. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not even that type of person. Now, mind you, like I told you, this dude I be talking to now, he be telling me oil and water don't mix. And I get what he's saying, but still, I'm just that person. Like, I could just get along with anybody. And you know, it bites me in the ass, which it just bit me in the ass with a friend I just lost. But at the same time, I'm not judgmental. Do what you do. I don't care. As long as it don't affect me, I don't care. So I'm just like, yeah, check this out. Like, bro, as long as you know me, when the fuck have you ever heard me of doing some drugs besides getting on Klein 9000 and drinking a little bit here and there? Like, what are you talking about? He was like, oh, because you popped that pill that one time with me. I said, yeah, that's a pop the pill. And I didn't even pop the pill. You put that shit in a bottle. Half a pill at that. Besides that, like, what is you talking about? For you to say I'm playing with my nose? I'm like, where is you getting this from? Like, where the fuck did you just make this old crazy ass shit up in your fucking head? He was like, yeah, because I've been watching you, and that's why I've been popping up at your job, watching you, basically stalking me, y'all. He was stalking me. He was like, yeah, I just been watching what you doing, and you just seem like you do that shit. Mind y'all, I knew he did that in his past, but I didn't know that he could possibly be doing that shit now. I was just so naive and not trying to think that that's what was going on. And I was just going through so much. I didn't give a shit about what the fuck he was doing or where he was. I just wanted him to leave. I just wanted him to leave me absolutely alone. Just go. Let me be at peace. I'm just like, where is you getting this from? Y'all. Let me tell y'all what this crazy ass nigga said. Y'all, this nigga said he found a yellow. I remember this shit in my fucking head like it was yesterday, and this shit was fucking 7 years ago. This nigga was like, yeah, I was in the closet on your side of the closet, and I found this yellow piece of paper folded up, and when I opened it, it had white shit in it, and when I sniffed it and tasted it, it was coke. And I know it's yours. Because how the fuck is you functioning, working 2 jobs and doing all this? I'm like, what this nigga say? What did this nigga say? Y'all, I could not believe I was hearing what the fuck I was hearing, but I was hearing what the fuck I was hearing. I was like, dude, you fucking tripping. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, bro, I don't know who that piece of paper belongs to. It's not mine. Maybe it's yours, because you obviously cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and you don't know what's going on in reality. I think that's yours because it's not mine. So y'all, let me just fast forward a little bit. We argued on the phone. We get off the phone. I go home, y'all. I'm ready to get home because I'm like, oh yeah, like he got me fucked up. I'm about to go home. I'm about to put this nigga in his place. I might have to put the pause on this nigga because this nigga got me fucked up. How dare you accuse me of playing with my nose? Like, are you kidding me? I barely even smoke because nigga, I'm working so much. Like, what are you talking about? Y'all, I get the home, y'all. Why when I walk in the house, I get to the room, this nigga is standing at the door with the paper in his hand, y'all. I'm like, I know this nigga not standing at the door with the paper in his hand. I know this nigga not standing at the door with the paper in his hand. I know this nigga not standing at the door with the paper in his hand. Y'all, this nigga standing at my room door with the paper in his hand. And when I say my room door, because I was paying the rent in this bitch. Like, that's my room. You just here. You're a fucking roommate. Really, at that. A broke, not, I don't, nah, broke ass roommate. Really? And if you watching this, no shade. Like, that is what it is. Like, we cool now. Like, you doing what you supposed to be doing now. But at that time, nigga, you wasn't, and you know you wasn't, and you watching this. Like, ain't no shade. I just telling the real. I just telling the real, y'all. So, y'all, I'm walking up ready. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm ready to still up on this nigga, because I'm like, nigga, you got me fucked up. I'm ready to deck this nigga in his shit, because who the fuck is you to accuse me of doing powder, playing with my nose, the book of sugar? Like, are you me? I'm ready, y'all. I put my shit down as soon as I had walked in at the front door. I get to my door. He got the paper in his hand. Y'all, it reminded me, no shade and RIP. Y'all, he was like, here the paper go. And I'm like, I know the fuck you ain't standing here at my door with this paper in your hand, really still thinking this is mine or whatever. He's like, smell it, y'all. He pushing this shit in my face. I'm like, bitch, I like, boom. I'm like, you got me fucked up. I'm like, get that shit out of my face. I'm not smelling that shit. I'm not tasting that shit. I'm not putting that shit next to me. I don't do that shit. I'm like, you got me fucked up, y'all. I pushed that nigga. I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. Like, this is my room. Like, let me in my room. Like, you're out your goddamn mind, y'all. He got this paper really trying to like smudge this shit in my face. And I'm like, oh, like, you ready to rumble and you ready to tussle because you got me messed up. Like, come on now, y'all. So we get the wrestling and tussling because I'm like, you got me dumbass fucked up because y'all, he wasn't really trying to let me in my room and like push this in and push this paper in my face after I pushed him. So he like tried to like fake push me back and like push this shit in my face. So I'm like, wow, like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Like, back your ass up. Like, I don't know, like, hey, watch yourself because I got little people syndrome. Like, come on now, you bigger than me. So if I feel like, nigga, we about to rumble and tussle, like, I'm gonna get my shit in immediately. Cause like, I'm not gonna let no nigga just beat my ass. Like, nigga, we're gonna be fighting. You ain't never gonna be like, I beat that bitch ass. Bitch, yeah, right? Nigga, you're gonna be like, yeah, that little bitch, like, we was going at it. Like, if anything, like, yeah, cause no. I'm biting, I'm scratching, I'm kicking, like, nigga, like, no. Y'all, so we rumbling and tussling. I'm like, boo, 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 boo. This nigga trying to grab me and shit. He finally dropped that paper. Da, 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 da. We going at it and shit. He like pushing me, y'all. Like, L never like, bow, bow, bow. But like, he would like grab me and like push me and stuff. And I'm like, bow, bow, bow. I'm like, get off of me. Like, I got asthma too, y'all. I don't know if I even mentioned that ever, but I got asthma too. So my little ass, I'm trying to do all this shit, and I have little mini asthma attacks. But yeah, so we rumbling and tussling, and then finally, like, Y'all, he got me in like this bear hug on the bed and shit. And I'm like, trying to get out of it. Cause I'm like, get the fuck off of me, nigga. You got me fucked up. I can't breathe. So he finally get off me. I'm like, you got me messed up. Like, you know that shit ain't mine. You know I don't do that shit. I don't know what the fuck going on with you. Like, you stalking me at work and shit. Like, you doing all this weird shit. You going through my clothes and shit. Like you doing weird ass shit. Like, you need to chill. Yeah. But finally, like, we settled down and I was asleep. I was fucking tired. I was tired as fuck. It was just like, damn, I just worked like a 20-hour day. I ain't even gonna put on that thick. I'm gonna say like a 16, 17, 18-hour day. Like, I'm ready to go to bed. Like, I gotta be up at 5, 6 o'clock. Like, it's already midnight, 1 a.m. You feel me? I gotta get up and do this shit all over again the next day. Like, you got me fucked up. So yeah, we finally got done wrestling and tussling and I went to sleep and shit. And like, I'ma say this was like the end of June, like towards the end of June, like a week or two later, y'all. After that, shit really hit the fan and we broke up for good and we got into a little situation and that was it. That was it. We never got back together. And I'm gonna tell that in another story time later on. But just know I got more Baby Daddy Chronicle stories to come, y'all. So much stuff. I be wanting to tell y'all everything right now. And it's like, damn, I can't do that. I gotta like tell things gradually. But I know I went forward and now this is back. But I told y'all I'm not gonna do shit in order. But I think I'm gonna just give y'all a little, I don't know, like, I was telling my bestie this one story time like a minute ago, and she was like, bestie, you need to tell that one, y'all. She was like, you need to tell that, you need to tell that. I don't know, maybe I might tell that one yet. I'm gonna give y'all a preview. But just know, like, I was wrestling with L, and his friend tried to get in that shit. Y'all. Boy, when I tell you, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas and they friends ain't shit. Niggas and they friends ain't shit. You gotta be careful with these ain't shit ass niggas, because they got these ain't shit ass niggas and they friends ain't shit either. Yeah. And mind y'all, this was a big nigga. Not L like a medium nigga. This was a big nigga. Y'all. But let me tell y'all, Shayla don't back down to nobody. That's why I be laughing at these hoes. Like, girl, y'all, these females be like I'm scared. Bitch, I didn't fought niggas bigger than you. You think? I just be like, y'all females, y'all like can never have me pressed or scared. I didn't fought niggas bigger than you bitches. Like, come on, boo-boo. Let me not. I already said I ain't even gonna stoop there. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this story time. I'm gonna leave that right there. But just know, like I told y'all, like a week or two later, shit really fucking hit the fan with me and L, and then that was the end. But we ain't even gonna get into that yet. We gonna get into other stuff before I get into that. But yeah, but y'all, I know y'all like, wait, skirt, hold on, how the fuck was your ex dad kicking it with your baby daddy? Yeah, I know. Yo, hey, I know y'all gonna say some shit in the comments. I know. You live and you learn. I didn't know at the time that my recent ex was gonna be my recent ex. You know? So, I don't know. Y'all think that's trifling? Now, mind y'all, because I know only my real supporters. So I just put it in. This is tea, y'all. My baby daddy L does not know my recent ex is my recent ex. He don't know that. He don't know that. He just know I had a recent ex and we not together. But he does not know that that's the son of the nigga he used to kick it with when he lived here. He don't know that. Now, my recent ex delusional know who my baby daddy is, and he know that my baby daddy used to kick it with his dad, but I digress. Yo, I got so many story times. Y'all don't even know. Yo, now that I think about it, hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I was a messy bitch when it came to these niggas. After L, I was doing messy bitch shit with these niggas. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Now that I think about it, I was wildin'. I'm just giving y'all a little sneaky preview. So my most recent ex is delusional, y'all. And my recent ex after that, my situationship was cray-cray. One day before me and delusional was in an official relationship, when we was just like friends with benefits or whatever, cray popped up at my house. That's it. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, so we should vibe. So that means you should like, comment, share, and subscribe. You feel me? And if y'all watched into the end and y'all just heard that little spill of tea, tell me if y'all want to hear that story time. Do y'all want to hear about the time cray popped up when I had delusional hair? Sorry, y'all. But if y'all want to hear that, put a teacup in the comments. Put a teacup in the comments. And I might do that story time in the, not the next week, but the week after. Because I'm already going to be recording what I'm doing next week. Today's Sunday. I'm recording what I'm doing next week, Monday, Juneteenth. Because I'm going to be busy that weekend. So I'm pre-recording because I'm off Monday for my real job. But the week after that, if y'all want to hear what happened when cray popped up, when delusional was here, if y'all want to hear that story time, put some teacups in the comments. If I get like 5 teacups in the comments, I'm going to do that story time. If not, I'm going to do it at a later date. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, I was doing some hot shit, y'all. I was doing hot shit, but this video long as fuck. So let me get the hell up out of here and start editing. I just want to say, y'all showing out. I love all of you guys. As you guys know, I respond to every comment. I love talking to y'all. Y'all crack me up. And I just want to let y'all know, y'all, if y'all, because like I keep saying, if y'all watch this and y'all my real supporters, y'all got Miss Burgundy feathers ruffled to the point where she did a video and live. And I'm going to debunk everything she said in that video at a later date, because I ain't even going to give her that little razzle dazzle she want. But I'm gonna debunk everything she said in that video, because not one thing in that video she said was a fact. The only thing she may have said that was partial of fact is, okay, sometimes my house be messy. Who house don't be messy? Other than that, everything else she said in that video was a fucking lie. So stay tuned for like months later down, because I don't feel like giving her the time and energy to debunk all that. Whatever. Later on in the future, I'm gonna get into that. But y'all, these some big ass fucking eyelashes. Y'all see these big, bitch? I feel like, bitch, I could fly away in these bitches. Am I a bird, bitch? Cause the fuck are these motherfuckers? They cute though, but god damn. When I had put them on, first of all, y'all, I stack these because I have to stack my lashes. I just have to. Like, I don't know. But when I put these, I had to cut them too a little bit because that was too big. So this is me cutting them and they still too big, but anything smaller I wouldn't like. But yeah, bitch. And I love this little fucking nose ring. Y'all, these be fake nose rings. I do not have my nose pierced. I did have my nose pierced when I first had Dylan, but that shit came out. But yeah, this is a fox nose ring. I be buying them off Amazon. I love you. Ooh. But yeah, y'all, shop with stayimpressed.com. Deuces.